Someone in China before we hear about remarkable underwater vehicles.
Hello everybody and welcome to Canada. Tonight we've got Tribune.
Hello.
We've got Queen Bee.
Hello.
We've got Polo.
Hi.
And we've got me, Egg. And today we're talking about friendship. So guys, what do you want to say first about friendship? What does friendship mean to you? Interesting. I don't know why we're laughing. Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
What does friendship mean to me? Yeah. Well, I think it's very important to have close friends. A power 5, or I think lots of people possibly could have lots of friends, but none of them are necessarily friends. I think if you can truly count friends, you'll have no more than say 5 or 6 real true friends who are. And I think a true friend should be someone who, even if you fall out, you always sort of can count on each other and you do stuff for each other, and you don't have to rely for the other one to ask, or you there to help each other, and you're always there if you want someone to listen. And I think that's the most important thing. They're always there for someone to talk to or to listen to, or vice versa, both ways.
A true friend's somebody that you can't see for a year or two, and you can pick up just like that, you know. Like I could say, I've probably got a couple that are like that. I consider true friends. Definitely, and I do totally agree that there's the whole. If you can count friends on one hand, you're considered a lucky person. And if you count on more than one, you're blessed. Because there are a lot of people that are intense friends for a few years, and then a year or two down the line, they're like, who are they?
And they could be sort of in it for something, or I think a lot of people become your friend for personal gain, don't they, possibly?
There are a lot of mercenaries out there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, I've always been really picky who I've befriended, always, since I was little. When I was at school, I'd only have 1 or 2 what I'd call real friends, because I just felt that most people weren't really. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I think it's almost like you've only got so much time to have 1 or 2 true friends. If you've got hundreds of friends, then most of them.
You haven't got time to spend with them, have you?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I think, and to get that close to somebody, you've got to spend a lot of time with them, haven't you?
It's a lot about, as well, with knowing friends, it's all about trusting them to hold your secrets, you know, because at the end of the day, that's what they're sort of there for, through thick and thin.
So what qualities we'll look for in friends, do you think?
Loyalty,
possibly. I think for me, it's just someone I can connect with on all sorts of levels, and someone who can listen to you and you can listen to them and have things in common.
It's somebody that can, they can criticise you and you not rip their head off. That's a true friend.
Fair enough.
Reliable, I think.
Yeah. And somebody that you know is not going to literally, if you tell them something, that they're not going to literally be like, you'll never guess what I just heard. Because I've had people that, I'm your friend, but as soon as you're backstage, they're like, you never guess what Dan just told me.
You feel you could tell them anything, or they could tell you anything, or you could say anything to them.
That's it, that's what I hope people see me as. I'd always hope to be the friend that no one would think twice about telling me something. They'd tell me anything, and they wouldn't feel embarrassed about sharing situations with me, or thinking twice about mentioning that in case I think any less of them, or vice versa. I like to be able to not think, I better not tell them that because they might take it the wrong way, or they might not like me much anymore after I tell them that. And I think actually I've had quite a lot of experiences where that's probably been the case. I've probably shared a bit too much, and that's made people back off. But that's obviously they weren't very good friends, they weren't compatible to me. But I think I'd like to think of myself as a friend that you could tell anything to and share any experience with and not be embarrassed or shy around.
That's fair enough. What do you reckon, Polo?
Yeah. Also, like friends, we were talking about how you can tell them stuff, but they listen because they care. Instead, you get people who just want to listen to your problems just for gossip,
Yeah.
or news.
Yeah.
People who genuinely sort of can keep it to themselves and actually genuinely want to know what is up or
Yeah.
what's going on. What,
And once if they haven't heard from you for a while, they can, text you or whatever, and be like, what's up, or they just know. They can just look at you. Like non-friends or acquaintances won't have a clue that something's on your mind, but a true friend would, even if they don't necessarily tell you, but they just know that. And at some point they're either on a TQ or they'll be like, "Are you alright?" I think it's really important. I think to get through this world, because I think most people, to a certain extent, feel alone, and I think we all have our family, but our true friends are the ones that get us through everything. Do you know what I mean?
There's only so much you will tell your family, isn't there?
Yeah. True friends are the family you pick, as opposed to the family you're given.
I would 100% agree with that. For me personally, my true friends are just like extended, or if not as close as family.
Yeah, I completely agree on that.
My closest friends are like brothers and sisters.
I can speak for myself with that sort of thingy, because my best mate, he's in the forces, and I sometimes you won't see him for nearly a year and stuff, and when he got back, just like that, picked up like nothing had changed. Now that tells me that's like true friendship. That's one of the few people I'll call a brother, even though like we're not related by blood, but there's so much history and like you've had so much drama and memories that the man's sort of like defined.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
I mean, even my parents and stuff call him my second son, so that's how like defined he is as a friend. Definitely.
No, I think we've pretty much summed up friendship, haven't we? And I think it's something that we all value, even if we don't, And you shouldn't have to tell them that, or maybe you.
No, yeah,
I don't know. They just
a true friend knows how much you care. I mean, and like you said, you don't have to tell them, but everyone does, just to be able to
just to sort of like.
I agree. Yeah, you don't need to, but sometimes you feel like you have to.
And the reason for that is sometimes you can vent on a friend, maybe, and then you feel guilty for doing so because you maybe feel, hang on a minute, I've maybe used that friend as a bit of a punching bag, and then you feel really guilty about it, and you're like, oh, I love you really.
But I'm not. I don't know. I don't really get who my true friends are. I know how I feel about people, but I never know how people feel about me, or how friendly I am with somebody, or how close I am with somebody in their eyes. In my eyes, I know how I feel, but I'm never sure how other people see me as a friend.
That's fair enough.
How do you know that somebody feels for you like you do for them?
I know what you mean, yeah.
I know what you're saying, but sometimes
you
can just tell, like, small gestures, or like there's sort of the sort of subconscious nod or approval, or as you get to know people better, you get to read their body language, and you can tell when somebody's comfortable around you. Because if you're friends and you're all stiff and tense, then you're not really friends, are you?
Yeah.
But if you can fight in front of a friend, you know what I mean? That's true friendship.
True friends should be able to abuse each other.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave.
I feel that I always care about other people more than they do for me. It's really weird.
I don't know, because like it all depends on the person how caring they are. Because I may not show it or voice it physically, but there'll be a lot that goes into me caring about friends. I'd say just because I don't always show it doesn't mean it's not happening.
Like for me, I quite often like to give goodwill gestures that they may or may not get. If you know what I mean, it's hard to explain. Like,
for example.
I don't know, I might just say something that no one else knows, or I might just...
It's something as simple as, I was going to say, something as simple as, you're right, man, here's a cookie or something, or...
have an apple. And that person might just be like, oh yeah, thanks, but subconsciously I'm like, yeah, that's a friend, giving that person an apple. Or,
it's the sort of...
And in psychology, actually...
I think actually I struggle. I know that I mean something to be sentimental, and I really mean something from the bottom of my heart as a friend.
Without saying it.
Yes, but I never know if that person gets it, or if they mean it in the way
That you do.
that I would.
No, I know what you're saying. And I think to a certain extent,
maybe I
it's
don't
probably
read
impossible to
people very well.
Anyway, that was a fantastic, very good episode. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment below what friendship means to you.
Yeah,
It's very
I'd
important.
like to know.
Be interesting, and anything else you'd like us to talk about. So enjoy the rest of your evening or
Friendship's
day.
taking abuse off certain people.
Yeah. And before it gets too personal, we'll see you next week here on Chat It Out.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Bye.